What's good, everybody? How you doing out there today? It's your man, Mr. Talk 718, and I'm back.
R&B that'll make you go, oh.
The R&B you love. You know what it is. Mr. Talk 718.
I can hear it speak to me.
What's good, everybody? How you doing? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, and I'm better. Right now, I'm in Fort Myers, Florida, Southwest Florida, and I'm here to just talk about some things that was bothering me. And as you see, the name of the title is "Broke, Mad, and Destructive." Um, it, it it's like, how can I explain? Thinking about people, thinking about black people and black relationships and black love, right? Um, men, black men are so angry. Black women are so angry. I want to call it the Kevin Samuels effect. It's instead of going out and doing what you have to do, it's a lot of irresponsible things going on. And maybe when I was younger, I probably needed to know these things, but now I'm older and it's time for me to actually teach these things, to talk about these things. So, welcome back to Talk Life. I'm your host, Mr. Talk 718, and today we're diving into a complex and often misunderstood topic: the psychology behind over sexualizing, especially among those facing financial hardships or unemployment. Is a subject that touches on the intersections of mental health, societal pressure, and media influence. Let's unpack this together. To start, let's talk about coping mechanisms. When faced with stress, uncertainties, or low self esteem, some individuals turn to sexuality as a coping strategy. This isn't just speculation. A study by Dr. Szymanski and Stewart in 2012 highlights how psychological distress can correlate with an increased focus on sexualization. This tells us that for some, sexuality become a refuge from their struggles. Now, I'm gonna give you an example of someone who is actually that person. She goes by the name of Sexy Red. Now, her sexualization, her over sexualization, has given her the opportunity to make money off of it. But at the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean that it wasn't because she was broke. If you look at her, if you look at how she lived, it comes from being in a situation where I don't want to say destructive, but it was destructive, but it was sexual, because everything she did, everything she spoke about, everything she talked about is sex, 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 sex. But why sexuality? For many, it's about escapism. The thrill of sexual fantasies or encounters often offers a momentary break from the pressures of financial woes or the search for employment. It's a temporary world where the stresses of life can't reach them. So, in other words, you're having sex, right? And at that moment, you're not thinking about the important things that matter, like getting a job, like eating, like being healthy. It's just sex because you get that good feeling, right? You get that euphoria, right? And then it's gone, and then you're right back at square one. So it's kind of like a drug, you know, but it's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. It's momentary. It's a momentary break from the pressures of financial woes or the search of employment. It's temporary. This brings us to the role of media. Our perception of sex and sexuality don't exist in a vacuum. They're shaped by what we see and hear. As Ellen Ward pointed out, entertainment media plays a significant role in the sexual socialization of young people. It's pushing the idea that sex is a central aspect of life. Our consumption of media narrates influences how we perceive our own sexual identities and behavior. And if you need any of these sources, I can get you these sources. It's not hard to find, it's not hard to get, it's not hard to give. If you need the sources, I can give them to you. Okay. And let's not overlook the impact of social pressure. In a society where one's worth can often be measured by the sexual desirability or activities, those feeling marginalized due to their economic status may feel an intensified need to conform to sexual norms. This isn't about desire as much as it is about seeking acceptance and validation. My phone is going off. I hate when people interrupt me. It's not really my phone, it's my watch. But nevertheless, speaking of validation, it's a critical piece of the puzzle. The quest for validation through sexual attractiveness or encounters can be particularly pronounced when other areas of life feels unfulfilled. As we navigate a world that often equates worth with wealth, those without financial security may seek other means to feel valued. Okay, so when you think of that, think of I don't want to take no shots at it, but the Zeus network, right? Everything is based off of sex, sexuality. Doesn't matter if it's straight, heterosexual, homosexual, transgender, non-binary. Sex is something that these people aren't rich, so they think that their sexuality will allow them to feel better. But again, it's sexploitation. They're being exploited because of sex, and they think it's right, but it's not right. I think I need you guys to wake up. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys need to wake up for me, get it right, get it right. You know what I'm saying? But what does this all means? It means that the over sexualization by individuals facing financial or employment difficulties is not a simple matter of choice or morality. It's a complex interplay of psychological coping mechanisms, societal pressures, media influence, and the basic human need for validation and connection. Understanding these dynamics is the first step towards empathy by support. By recognizing the underlying factor at play, we can begin to address the real issues facing those who over sexualize life as a coping strategy. It's about looking beyond the surface and seeing the human struggle underneath. We're exploring the complex issue of destructive behavior within communities. The behavior can take many forms, including substance abuse, violence, and other harmful actions. It's important to recognize that such behavior is often a symptom of deeper underlying issues. And so I'm gonna break this down real quick, right? I want you guys to hear this. And these causes, right? Destructive behavior can be influenced by a variety of factors, including socioeconomic struggles, financial stress, and lack of access to resources can lead to feeling of frustration and hopelessness. Historical and systematic inequalities, discrimination, and systematic barriers can contribute to intergenerational trauma and ongoing stress. So with that right there, right? When I said historical and systematic inequalities, we got to get over it and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is we get stuck. So let's get up and let's get out and let's go do what we need to do. Mental health challenges, conditions like depression and anxiety can increase the likelihood of engaging in destructive behavior. Environmental influences, exposure to violence or negative social environments can play a role in shaping behavior. The solutions, I got a few. Addressing destructive behavior require a multifaceted approach. Community support, providing access to mental health services, educational programs, and recreational activities can offer positive outlets and support. So, with that community support, if you live in Florida, right, and you don't make a lot of money and you don't have the best health insurance, Walmart Health, yes, I said it, Walmart Health, they actually have in some places like in Jacksonville where they have doctors, dentists, and they also have mental health professionals that can help you get through what you need to get through during the time you're going through it. Economic opportunities. We need to start creating job opportunities and financial support programs. They can help alleviate economic stress. education, and awareness. This is the top one for me. Raising awareness about the impacts of destructive behavior and promoting healthy coping mechanisms can be beneficial. Now, you don't have to do this alone. Collaborative efforts work together with community leaders, healthcare professionals, and policymakers to create inclusive and supportive environments. That's very crucial. Conclusion. Let me give y'all my conclusion. Understanding and addressing the root cause of destructive behavior is essential for fostering healthier communities by providing support, resources, and opportunities. We can help individuals overcome challenges and thrive. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into a topic that's both challenging, crucial to understand. If you found value in our discussion, please like, share, and subscribe for more insight on Talk Life Media. Together, we can continue exploring the depths of everyday psychology. Until next time, keep coming, understanding, and connecting. I am Mr. Talk 718, and this have been Talk Life with Talk Life Media. Again, one more thing. You can always go to www.talklifemedia.com. I'm looking for individuals who's interested in being a part of a platform that's up and coming. Please feel free to reach out at me at Larry, Bugett, at www.talklifemedia.com. Thank you and God bless.